Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, 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 Call Law Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakah Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders, the great millstone. Shalom, mercy and safety to all of the Akim on the highways and byways, preaching the word in sincerity and the truth, and a healthy shalom to the elect. All right, back with another lesson through the Spirit, Lord willing. It is edifying. Wanted to go into this couple of articles been coming out lately. Been getting wind of it, of the bubonic plague, maybe back in effect. All right, and this was a plague that decimated many people, long time ago. All right, but they saying that it's back, that it very well may be back in Oregon, as this article says here. But I'll probably title this lesson something to the effect of, is disease X the bubonic plague? Okay, is disease X the bubonic plague? All right, so unless you've been under a rock, you've been hearing about disease X, right? Disease X, X standing for unknown, and since we've been hearing of disease X, we've been seeing a bunch of things. We've been seeing new C19 variants come about. We've been seeing different things rear its head, in the world, all right, and in Babylon the Great. But the question here is disease X actually the bubonic plague? Is this going to be the one, right? And I say that because we know how horrific the bubonic plague was, right? And then also thinking about, Bill Gates of hell, CDC, WEF, these devils, Carl Schwab, saying pretty much the next scam pandemic, Pand will get their attention, right? And it will take out millions, if not billions, of people, right? These devils have said that out their mouths. So I'm gonna go into a couple of things. I got a couple of precepts lined up, but let me start here. With this. The beloved brother, if I'm not mistaken, Gabal Ba, put this in the chat, and I want to play a little bit of it. And of course, you got to do your research. You got to follow up, right? And so let's play a little bit of this, and then we'll get some more backup.
This is big breaking emergency news. It is now spreading, and we are now getting a warning from the CDC itself about what is coming to the United States. And this is due partially to our open border, to our open U.S. southern border. A lot of these diseases and illnesses are now spreading. They are flaring up in South America, and they are now spreading into the U.S., and the CDC has issued a warning for it. All right, we are also seeing other diseases throughout the country. All right, we're seeing multiple different diseases right now spike, and we are also seeing the bubonic plague. The bubonic plague is now come back in the United States, and we are having cases of that as well. We're going to cover that. And we're also getting new diseases as well, entire new pox, right? We've had smallpox, monkeypox. Now there's a new one that they're reporting on as well. All these things are happening inside the United States, and you need to be getting prepared, and you need to be getting ready. And
a few things. This Patrick Humphrey kid, pretty popular. All right, be bringing out some things, right? He mentioned a couple of things. He mentioned how there's a lot of things been rearing its head. I mentioned that a second ago about the plagues, pestilences that have been, and the possible pestilences that they may use, to take over and shut down the world again and do whatever they're going to do. A few things. The Yahweh Shai said that he will send the plagues in the land, okay, the pestilence. And so we do know that that's an absolute fact, okay? This may be the big one. Another thing this guy mentioned was, and I disagree with him on, he said the immigrants. He said the immigrants coming through is the reason why. Well, this is why, the hopeful elect, the men of the Lord, we have the information that they don't have. Okay, we have the eye salve and the understanding that they don't have. Okay, ain't no damn migrants bring these diseases over. Okay, that's the narrative that the world would believe. They would push that and whatever, right? It doesn't, that's this guy's beliefs, and I know many people will push that, but that's not the case. This is Esau Edom. Okay, creating and developing these diseases and letting them out into the atmosphere. Okay, but then also, okay, because we know this dude is in the lab and he's doing what he's doing, letting out, creating shit, and just being a damn mad scientist. Okay, so that's why I disagree with this guy, but still good info coming out. I'll play a little more.
This stuff is potentially linked to our open U.S. southern border because people are not vetted. We are not sure who is coming over. And I'm not saying everyone, but potentially there are people coming over, and this could be contributing to these spikes we are seeing. And that's even what the CDC is warning of. All right, so let's get into what's going on. And this is a continual crisis every single day. Just to give you an update of what happened yesterday at the U.S. southern border, just the southern border, okay, because the northern border is actually.
So he's going into, again, the migrants coming through, how many migrants are coming through the southern borders and all of the borders. But again, we know that Esau's hand is in this, and again, ultimately, it's the Lord. The Lord has Esau doing what he's doing to bring forth prophecy. Okay. Another point I wanted to mention, and I'll get this here. Was going into the jabby jab. Okay, so now we do know that. All right, let's just get to it. Okay. This is. I looked up the percentage of the world who has the jabby jab. Okay, the juicy juice. Okay, it says more than 5.5 billion people worldwide have received a dose of the jabby jab, okay, equal to about 72.3% of the world population. Wow. Okay, so now let's round that off to 75% of the world. 72%. That's a lot of people got that juice in them. Okay, now we do know this goddamn devil. Okay, and we know people are gonna drop. We knew this whole plan of the COVID, the C1 is on, okay, and the juice that they came with and pumped in everybody and shut the world down and told you couldn't do nothing until you get that, okay? Right now, at this point, 72.3% of the world's population, that's 5.5 billion people worldwide, have the jab in them, okay? Could this so-called bubonic plague, okay, could they activate them towers and activate that juice that's running through people and they start dropping dead and they blame it on the bubonic plague? It most certainly can be the case, okay? Because again, Carl Schwab, Bill Gates of hell, remember they said it. This one's going to get their attention, okay? Okay, billions of people are gonna die on the next one. They're saying it, okay? This says here the projected world population as of January 1, 2024 is 8 billion people. Okay? So if 5 billion people got the juice in them, Okay? There's only 8 billion people in the world, so they say. Okay, so that's a 72.3% of the world's population that may drop dead soon. Okay? We know there's a time coming on Earth like never seen before. Okay? So those are the points that I wanted to get regarding the bubonic plague. It says here, Oregon's first case of human plague in 8 years, likely came from a pet cat. All more narratives, more bullshit. Rare human case of bubonic plague in Oregon confirmed by authorities. Okay, 7 hours ago. Science alert. The top one is from NBC News. Okay, so we know this devil is coming. We know that there's another pestilence coming that's going to rock the world. And again, question is disease X the bubonic plague? Okay, is disease X the bubonic plague? Okay, I got a few precepts. Slack it for being long-winded. I just wanted to make sure that I clearly bring those points out. All right, so this is Daniel 12:1. It says, and at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people, and there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, but everyone that shall be found, Salakia. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, everyone that shall be found written in the book. Okay? So it says here, such a time that was never seen before. Okay? There's going to be absolute hell, chaos, death happening on the planet Earth. Okay? And I bring that scripture out because we know the bubonic plague, or some type of plague, pestilence that the scriptures speak about, is on the way. Okay? Could this be it? Could disease X be the bubonic plague? Okay, and it says, and at that time thy people shall be delivered, everyone that shall be found written in the book. So it is our hopes that we are of that number of those that will be delivered from these plagues, from these pestilences. Okay? So that's our hopes. All right? I got just 2 more precepts and I'm out. Lord willing, Lord willing, this be edifying. Okay, so 2 Corinthians 2:11. Okay, 2 Corinthians 2:11 says, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Okay, so we know 72% of the world got the jab in them. Okay, so whatever this devil says on the narrative he puts out there, we are to look deeper into it. Okay, chew the meat, spit the bones out, and we look at it spiritually, and we call this devil out. Okay, so lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Exactly, because he may say it's the bubonic plague, but it could very well be just activating that juice, or the time frame of when people got the juicy juice in them. Okay, it's coming up on a time where people will start dropping dead because of it, and they'll blame it on the migrants coming through. The migrants brought a new plague over, right, through the borders, or it's a bubonic plague, or whatever it is. Okay, but it very well could be the jab. So we are not ignorant of Satan's devices. Okay, that's the point I wanted to make there, and I'll close out here. This is Matthew 24:33. Okay, Matthew 24:33 says, so likewise ye, when ye shall see all these things, know that it is near, even at the doors. Okay, so what is near? What is at the doors? Well, all hell breaking loose, destruction. Okay, Yahweh Shah's return. Okay, the prophecies playing out. That's what's near. That's what's at the doors. Okay, when we see what? When we see the plagues coming. Okay, when we see the civil unrest. When we see the weather. Okay. Okay, when we see wars and rumors of wars. Okay, people rousing up, people dropping dead. Okay, we know that all hell is breaking loose, and we know Jacob's trouble's on the way. Okay, we know Yahweh Shai's return is imminent and is close and it is at the doors. Okay? So that's it. That's all I got for the moment. Lord willing, it was edifying. The bubonic plague is disease X, the bubonic plague. Okay, we are not ignorant of Satan's devices. Call Lord Yahweh Bashim Havashah, Bashim Rakakwadash. Shalom to the next one.